is my Let's Play of Tyranny. We've just finished clearing out the old walls in this area, the Blade Grave area. Now, we've got to go over and visit this infested old walls place. We've got to report back to Ironhearth, and we have to make our way into Sentinel Stand. But first, I think a couple of my companions want to talk. Our gang is building quite the little collection of spires, aren't we? The Voices in Herat was never one for keeping strongholds, but I can definitely see the appeal. Why doesn't Voices like strongholds? Well, because there's no point in standing still. The Voices prefers to keep his forces busy and on the move, with the only restful hours between dusk and dawn. Besides, fighters in motion are less likely to rise up and challenge authority. Safety in numbers. But once you get people hunkering down to discuss their problems, suddenly everyone has a reason to kill the closest gang boss. What do you think of them? They're big, but make no mistake. A determined army could knock one down if they got enough shovels and picks together. Don't be so quick to assume you're invincible. As to what they are, I try not to ask those sorts of questions.
What do you need?
Alright.
My Lord Binder, you have something which... What can I do for you?
To say about them. Lantry,
So, your latest acquisition has me thinking about the spires some more. By all accounts, they go as far back as the old walls. Over the centuries, the nobles of the tiers have claimed the spires, but they've only ever battled over the land at the ground level of the monuments. I've never seen the glyphs of a spire light up in all my years. Not until you show up. If this were an isolated incident, I'd be confused. But it seems the spires, plural, are somehow connected to you. What's your secret?
Well, I've studied at Tunon's feet. I've proclaimed edicts, I've broken edicts. I'm sure I've been exposed to all kinds of arcane powers. A long sigh escapes Lantry, and he sticks his quill in his mouth, chewing on the tip. His head tilts from one side to the other, muttering inchoate half-words. Out with it, man.
If I had the words for it, I'd share. I'm just not sure what to make of it. I'm realizing how much more there is to learn.
Alright. He doesn't have any useful comment, but he's around. Eb, you got anything to say?
Second spire has awoken to your presence. This is fascinating, and I admit enviable. If it turns out your connection to the spires invites death and woe, my jealousy might wane a bit.
Probably does.
I've been mulling over that structure we found atop Vendrian's well. Would you be opposed to me studying the sculpture in closer detail? I'd perhaps work a spell or two near the structure. Simple cantrips of grave light by which to read and inspect, but I will not poke or shove the thing in any way physical or mystical.
Alright, you may observe and take notes. No magic or meddling.
Understood. And I shouldn't need to deface or harm anything. Well, not in any lasting way. What is it you need?
I should change the party up, but I think I'll do it for, like, the next area or something. I'm gonna finish this Blade Grave with these guys. Gills Shadow, you got any comment? We haven't really talked to her, actually. The Beast Woman squats on her haunches, back bowed and face tilted forward as she meticulously grooms between the long, calloused fingers of one paw. A mauve tongue laves blood from her glistening claws. She glances up, a jerky, startled movement at your approach, but there's no fear in her, only reaction, instinct, only a readiness to strike.
Fate Binder wants Beast Woman?
The reek of an unwashed feral animal, bloodied and battle-worn, swathes you like a wet blanket, and you breathe through your mouth to keep from retching. Had any good hunts lately?
Good, yep. And many more than 5.
The Beast Woman flexes and curls her claws in the air, the pitch blackness of them suddenly striking, a stark reminder of their power, their ability to kill.
Waded up deep, murky stream near disfavored camp. Paw pawed in mud of bank, but did not leave tracks. Crept low and quiet to tent flap, scenting with tongue. Caught ironclads and dragged, squirming like hurt rabbits, into cold black depths of river.
She grins, boastful and filled with bloodlust.
Favored cannot swim like Beast Woman, only can sink.
I'd like to know more about you. Gills in Shadow puffs her hairy, naked teats out.
Am best hunter.
She boasts, scratching one idly.
Am last of tribe. Tribe who killed king vipers, Alerion, and thorn stags extinct. Am Alpha, brood mother, can smell earthblood like mystic. What else does Alpha to Kills and Shadow long to know?
How'd you end up with the Stone Stalkers then?
Am not Stone Stalker.
The beast woman snarls. She bristles, flexing her back and shoulders before settling back on her haunches.
Lost tribe. Left Haven lands. Migrated east. Was alone long time. Hunted many humans. Killed. Raged like undying fire. Then found pack of stone whelps. Caitiffs, outcasts of tribe, who needed Alpha.
I see.
Could your tribe have been that different? I've run afoul of many a beastman in my day, and I find nothing that distinguishes their savage numbers.
Beric, that is almost assuredly racist.
Stay and see. We'll think Kills and Shadow memorable when insides are being ripped, slow dripping from iron-clad shell.
Alright, if you're not a Stone Stalker, why were you leading a pack of them?
Is true. Am Shadow Hunter from Havenlands, but am last of tribe.
She dips her head in thought, long tongue, leaving dried blood from her bottom lip. She worries the lip between her fangs, and bright fresh blood beads anew.
After tribe was slain, Kills and Shadow loped to Stone Lands, stalking on long hunt for disfavored, but soon became needed by weak whelps, by stone stalkers who had been slaves and had not learned how best to fight.
Well, don't take it the wrong way, but you seem like a born killer.
Did not kill out of mother's womb. All whelps suckle first, learn later. Beast woman's first blood was in second season after birth.
Yeah, that's pretty fast, actually, I think. Kills and Shadows, an interesting name.
Best hunter is clever hunter. Stalk slow and soft. Pad, silent. Strikes fast. Kills without hesitation.
Alright. Could I know more about your tribe? Okay, no. Her lips peel back in a sneer and growls low from the back of her throat. She scratches the hairy, taut plane of her stomach and snorts.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
Would you like to take a
I'm
bath?
bathing right now.
Her red eyes brighten with amusement.
Don't simply drag your fetid tongue over another matted patch of fur. Stand under a waterfall or kneel in a stream. A crying statue in Edgering Ruins comes to mind.
Really? We gotta do a quest all the way to that?
Is washing with waterfall how packmate became trapped in iron? Did not think to shed iron shell first?
She runs her tongue over her fangs and rumbles a satisfied purr.
Should let beast woman pry shell from ironclad. Then Kills and Shadow can play with disfavored inside. Yep.
Yeah, that's not ideal. What kind of game am I about to propose to play? Immediately, the beast woman perks up, back straightening as her red eyes rove you with interest.
Like playing with prey. Or with pack. Would play sometimes with stone whelps. Rut, mate, slaughter.
Slaughter is not typically a... Alright. Her dark maws part in a massive fangy grin.
I'm always down for a game. Unless it involves throwing and catching. In which case,
Yeah, fair enough saying that.
Packmate chooses one of each. Rut, mate, slaughter. If prey is chosen, pack joins ensuing hunt. If packmate is chosen and both agree to game, then pack gets to watch.
Is this fuck, marry, kill? But you're actually doing it? What's happening here?
Mate slaughter, eh? Well, does it have to be 3 different people? I rutted with my old gang boss, Fine Ass.
That was his
Mated him
name?
for a time, and then I killed him. Of all my days running with the chorus, I think I enjoyed asking the most.
What name's it that? Come on, guys.
oh, I get it. Okay. I'd rut Beric, since Kairos' forces need a little pillage and rape in return. I'd mate with Verse, mostly to take half of whatever land she's going to someday conquer. Obviously, I'd kill Lantry. Who wouldn't?
Alright, Eb, fair enough.
What? I'm old enough to be everyone's father. This is disgusting.
Beric looks at you and simply shakes his head in horror and disbelief.
How could Beast Woman choose any other? Would rut ebb, good and hot fast? Would mate alpha, and would slaughter, carve back to pieces, slowly, savoring while slicing flesh from neck. Yep.
Well, at least it was theoretical. I was afraid for a moment she was meant it for real. Alright, I want your opinion on something. The Beast Woman sits back on her haunches. She scratches under one hairy teeth and the next, snuffling at the air, head bobbing lightly. Her red eyes slide closed with contentment.
Fatebinder has good musk. Smells of bloodlust, of predator, of savage strong alpha. It's good to ask Beast Woman for advice. Even strong alpha needs cunning of Bulwark at side.
Apparently, Bulwark is the second in command of the Beast Tribe. Primary responsibility is to enforce order and obedience within the tribe and carry out the Prima's commands. In a smaller structure for pack, the Bulwark performs these same duties in loyalty to the Alpha. Okay. What do you think we're doing?
On stealing territory of Beast Women lands humans call realms of Tearsmen. No Fatebinder claim territory of Vendrian's where. Is good for pack, good for disfavored. Should Killers in Shadow care outside of that?
She crouches down and scratches the lower curve of her back.
Fatebinder claimed Horizon Rock called Mountain Spire at Vendrian's where. Should claim more, take power as own, become stronger and stronger.
Okay, straightforward enough.
Kairos rules own tribe and crushes threats to territory with attacks called edicts. Fatebinder should learn same mystic strength. Even Archons cannot win against edict. Yep. Our best attack we'll use to kill, survive.
Easier said than done, but alright. What do you think we should do next?
Do not like disfavored, but ironclads are strongest of humans. Return from throes of death. Fatebinder should help disfavored death defeaters. Should always side with pack that will win. But after, Killers in Shadow will slaughter, rip rend. Will kill ironclads extinct. Will not hold back even for Alpha.
Well, the disfavored are merely a means to an end.
Fatebinder on Killers in Shadow will use disfavored until disfavored cannot rise from death throes again. Until every last one is dead.
Your sense of allegiance leaves something to be desired, Fatebinder.
Yes, Barrack, don't worry about it. If I ever thought you or the creature posed a significant threat, my actions would speak louder than words. Your judgment leaves me in little doubt. Okay. What do you think of the others in our pack? Her red eyes darken with cunning and she shifts her stance, hunkering low as if to spring an attack. But rather than strike, she rigs clawed fingers through her thick mane, thinking, assessing.
Are brazen, callow, are not as savage fast keen as Beast Woman, but are not weak. Fatebinder whelped good, tough pack.
She bobs as she thinks, gaze darting about, watchful. What about a Lantry? No. What about Barrack?
Beast Woman does not like disfavored, but Kills in Shadow likes Barrack. Will not kill human yet. Want to hunt good and long, make bleed, scream, ride, mangle before kill.
Well, that's helpful. Her eyes gleam darkly and she puffs out a longing breath, mauve tongue slick from salivation.
Human is tough like stone wall. Is hidden behind iron's shadow where Beast Woman cannot smell or scout weakness. But is noisy like crashing boar. Easily stalked.
This is the first time since Stalwart that I've felt vulnerable. I don't fear swords or spears, but this beast is something different.
Alright. What do you think about first?
Good hunter. Reeks of blood to death. Is savage swift like Beast Woman.
That's a higher compliment to the beast than to me, but I appreciate the thought.
Alright, how about it?
Human brood mother. Mystic.
Kills in Shadow tilts her head to one side as if listening intently to a sound discernible only to her ears.
Strong. Breathes in gusts like ocean gale.
The first time I've been called a broodmother. Though it's not wholly inaccurate. Twins count as a brood of 2, right? Well, I'm mostly certain you meant that as a compliment, so thank you.
Alright.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
We should strategize.
Best way is with bloodshed, yep.
She grins wide, tongue lolling across her gleaming, blade-sharp teeth.
Fatebinder has many allies. More enemies. Which do Fatebinder and Kills in Shadow hunt today?
What do you know about Kairos?
Fatebinder's tribe. No packs well.
She huffs and snorts. Alright, what do you know about the disfavored?
Disfavored hunting slave beast women. Only predators to rival tribes. Dislike. Admire. Envy skill. Want to stalk. Then want to kill slowly. Make scream.
Okay.
But disfavored do not yowl easily. Have taken killing teeth and throat, carving claws and gut, and survived. Alpha laves pain from pack, makes pack tougher, deadly threat. Fatebinder walks, rubbing shoulder against shoulder with disfavored. Aligns with strongest predator. Kills in shadow understands, but Beast Woman will not be enslaved. Will kill Fatebinder first.
Cold, red eyes cut through you, promising a painful, drawn-out death should you betray her.
This beast is clearly intelligent, but it's still a wild animal. Not something you can truly control or predict. Do you want to be looking over your shoulder this whole time?
Bringing creatures into the military fold invites chaos. It can never end well.
Alright. Well, let's discuss those in the... No, wait, we didn't talk about... what do you know about the Scarlet Chorus?
Archon with many voices is vicious, cunning feral, good, desirable alpha. But pack is rank, has taint of rotten meat.
Kills in Shadow rakes a curved black claw across the bridge of her snout.
Pack wails, bleeds from relentless infighting. Even bulwarks cannot wrestle whelps into control. Strong are few and feud each other. Rest are many weak chaff. But Archon does not call pack. Makes aberrant. Dangerous.
Fair enough. Alright, how about Tunal?
No chorus and disfavored fear Fatebinders more than chorus and disfavored fear each other.
She bars her fangs, darkly pleased.
Means Fatebinders are better war makers, better blood spillers. Would like to fight other Fatebinders, test prowess of these feared killers.
Not exactly, but...
Fatebinder bows to Tunon. Cannot fight within pack without answering to pack's bulwark. Archon cold-blooded mark.
Exactly. Alright, let's discuss those who seek to defy us.
Humans of these lands, of Beast Women lands. Humans called Tearsmen who struggle to fight against Fatebinder's tribe.
Kills in Shadow growls, a soft noise of contemplation.
Which would Fatebinder have Kills in Shadow stalk for slaughter first?
Alright, what do you know about the Vendrian Guard?
No pack was defeated by Kairos' tribe. Was small, easily hunted first time. Struggled, fought back to paws and knees. But could not have won second time. Was like hare challenging wolf.
Pretty much.
Oh, cute way of putting it. Though I think Kairos technically has 2 tribes that like to knock us around time and time again.
Yeah.
Many humans live in Beast Women lands. Kills in Shadow knows Tearsmen pack well.
How about the Bronze Brotherhood?
Lying kith. Are not brood brothers. Use bronze killing claws. Smell of tanned hide, blood, piss, and fire water. Fight like black-striped jackals. Laughing, nimble, reckless. Fight for trinkets, not survival.
Alright, how about the Unbroken?
Strongest humans in Beast Women lands. Earth blood must pump hot fast through veins. Are tenacious, undefeated. Stand tough as mountains, even against disfavored.
Do not get taken in by the unbroken reputation. The people of Stalwart are fond of rewriting history in favor of a version that fits their sensibilities. Imagine that many people rallying around an idea, a story.
Alright.
Lead conversation. Beast
But the
woman
beast
will
man
follow.
tribes.
Nope.
Okay, well. Kills in Shadow scratches a hip, claws raking a rough patch of scar tissue, bisecting the jet of the bone. But the magic guilds.
Kills in Shadow does not understand human behavior towards mystics. Tribes should value, protect mystics, not treat like outcasts, caitiffs forced into separate packs. Humans fear and snivel, snap at own mystics, until mystics become strong alphas like archons. Then humans grovel and beg favor. Follow archons in droves. Maybe Fatebinder understands ways of human mystics better. Maybe not. Ask and discover.
Alright, what do you know about the sages?
Strange pack. Dispersed. Sage humans know each other, but prefer lone wolf travel. Or clever, harder to hunt. Smell of coal ink and rotted trees. Leave beast women alone most times, so Kills in Shadow likes.
But the Forgebound.
Forgebound are builders, not fighters. Are like slaves to own human pack. Work without rest. Are weak and submissive, but can mold hard gray ore like pressing paw prints into mud.
Why do you call them weak? Okay. What do you mean they're like slaves?
Forgebound make better than iron, killing claws and hard pelts all day for kith of other pack. Why give to others if have choice?
Grey ore? You mean iron?
Rock, ore, heart and skin
steel.
of Tarotus. Smells like iron, but is different. Forge-bound mold grey ore to give tribes teeth and claws. Carve better, slice deeper than ones of iron and bronze.
Beastwoman snorts and sneezes. Alright. How
Lead
about
conversation.
the Earthshakers?
These Earthshakers draw power from Earthblood like stone stalker mystics, like beast women. Or Cairn's pack, yep. Are strong, are disfavored. But are tearsmen. Smell more of stone lands, more of Earthblood than disfavored, yep.
We dealt with them in the past.
If by dealings, Fatebinder means hunts and killings, then yep. Earthshakers crushed Shard-Nip tribe in South Stonelands. So Kills in Shadow slaughtered a pack of Earthshakers in North near Howling Rock.
Do I even want to ask about Earthblood?
Beneath dry soil, wet Earthblood beats, thrums. Fatebinder's ears cannot hear surging blood song.
I'm certain this Earthblood is more an arcane or abstract notion, not actual blood in the soil. Our senses are attuned to something we're not seeing.
Alright. You share arcane teachings? She will not with me. I gotta get more reputation with her, clearly. Okay. She pants contentedly, cold saliva dripping off the length of her rough tongue.
Lead conversation.
She's not
Beast woman
convinced
will...
then.
Nope.
Yeah.
What now does Fatebinder wish to yip about?
Alright, we talked about this, right?
Best hunt, last of trap.
Yeah, okay.
Lead
Let's spar
conversation.
then.
Beast woman gets to play fight with Alpha?
She immediately perks up, salivating and snarling happily as she rises on hind legs and swipes several practice swings to limber up. She splays her dark claws wide and pins you with an eager, blood-thrilling stare.
Come!
Am I gonna die? Before you can step even a single foot forward, the beastwoman surges for you without warning, without waiting, tackling you hard about the waist. The force of her weight slams into you, her muscled shoulder rammed into your gut, and you both tumble for the ground in a tangle of limbs and hair and claws. Curl into a ball and whimper. No, I'm gonna headbutt her. Hands gripping her hairy shoulders to steady yourself, you ram your forehead as hard as you can into her swarthy throat. Bone crunches audibly and Kills in Shadow howls, rearing back as blood spates down the front of her chin and throat. She gnashes her red-tinged fangs, pained and furious, and looking for a moment as if she may very well tear your throat out. Then she licks the blood coating her lips and grins at you dangerously. Beastwoman likes fighting with Alpha, she purrs and carefully, sensually crawls back from you. Okay. That's enough of that.
On it.
Alright. I don't think I can craft anything here yet. I can upgrade things in theory, but not my staff. I could upgrade the cool things like this, but I don't have any forge recruits. And am I even able to push, like... Yeah, okay, we don't have any forge recruits, so we've got to find
Will do.
those, whatever they are. Let's head up north to the... Okay, this is down here. We're gonna head up north to the infested old walls. This stretch of old walls is full of heavily scarred terrain and is said to be overrun with bane. Allegedly, it's the current resting place of Dauntless, legendary sword of the Unbroken. A group of youths about a dozen years of age are at play just outside a ramshackle farming village. 3 of the youths wield crude knives and axes carved from solid planks of wood. They face off against a team of younger children with scraps of brightly dyed cloth tied to the wrists, ankles, and necks. They eagerly volunteer that they're playing Bane and Raiders. It's a local variation of game played by children all across Tyranny, in which the armed children attempt to sneak some small treasure, in this case a shard of well-polished clay, out of an area designated the Old Walls without being caught by the opposing team, whose members portray the Bane. Knowing that such games tend to be most popular in areas where Bane have recently prowled, you ask the youth if there have been any recent sightings. They excitedly inform you that just last week a farmer heard their howling and saw their glow from the direction of the nearby Old Walls. I guess I could pursue them. Leaving the main road behind, you press through the wilds towards the Old Walls. As you approach the massive stone structure, you make out the chaotically swirling, blood-red luminescence of the Bane, their low howls growing in intensity at your approach. Okay, this is just a combat, I guess, so I don't really know why I would bother to chase them, honestly, but... doubt it will be super difficult. Well, maybe I take that back. Is that... No, that's just 2 scourges and 2 wisps. It shouldn't be that hard.
Look at that!
Damn it, that's obviously immune to... Target this. Alright, let's break out the cold, because that is what these don't like. Yeah, I really didn't like that. Get your knees go on fire. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
Know my own strength. See that? I'm not entirely useless.
The trouble is shock damage does not
On
do
it.
these. So.
Take me if you can!
Okay, missed that.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Straightforward enough fight anyway. Also didn't really give me anything at all, but straightforward. Okay, onwards to the infested old walls. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day on YouTube, or you can watch live on Twitch. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.